Hello Gemini and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your reading for the next 2 weeks, which is from the 21st of June to the 5th of July 2021. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle, and this little oracle is the Antiquities of Magick oracle, which I'll be using today just to draw a couple of cards from to start your reading off with. So, let's see, what words of wisdom does the mysterious oracle have for Gemini for the 21st of June to the 5th of July 2021. What messages are here for Gemini for the next 2 weeks? What does Gemini need to know at this time? So let's see. Oh, this doesn't fan well at all. What I'm going to do is just split the deck. Oh, there you see how I want it to fall open, and you get the scales and the cloud. Okay. Well, of course, scales is about fairness and balance. So there's perhaps, you know, with the cloud here, you can see that there's two sides to the cloud, the sad, the dark, the difficult, and then, of course, the cheerful, the dreamy side to it. So I'm getting a sense here that it's what the message I get from here is that perhaps there's a need to make a careful decision that needs to be made with balance and fairness. And that's needed because there could be there could be tears, there could be some difficulty in if this decision or if this situation isn't handled with fairness and integrity. So let's see. You know, every little garden needs some rain sometimes, so perhaps there's a little trouble, but with fairness and balance it can be sorted out. That's the sort of sense I get here. So let's see, though, where the rest of the reading takes us. Let's see what's on the cards for Gemini. For the 21st of June to the 5th of July 2021. What messages are here for Gemini for the next 2 weeks? What does Gemini need to know at this time? So, Gemini, today we're using the Dark Mansions Tarot, and I'll be using my usual 8-card spread with the first 2 cards depicting you where you are now. The next 2 cards highlighting the challenges that you face at this time. What's influencing you, and then the following 2 cards offering you some guidance from divine energies as you move towards the final 2 cards, which may reveal your possible outcome to this period. It certainly shows what energies we're moving towards. So let's see. Oh, I've got the whole deck upside down. Sorry, you start here with the 10 of Cups, which is lovely. Don't want rain on your picnic. And then you have the Queen of Swords. Oh dear, okay. The waspishness at the party. Then your challenges is the Emperor and the Ace of Cups. And you have the Chariot and the Knight of Wands as your guidance cards, and we're moving towards the 5 of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. And there you have the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and this indicates a need for patience, perseverance in something, getting back on track. It sort of talks about making careful plans to bring about a result that you may want, you know, to sort of working towards a goal in a sure-footed, steady manner with patience and dedication. For some of you, it may well mean, you know, getting back on track in the lines of work. It could even indicate a job offer. But let's look at the rest of the spread. So you start here. The 10 of Cups sort of depicts that sense of harmony with those around you, a sense of good connections, genuine support, and a sense of being loved, being able to appreciate the joys of life. But here you have the Queen of Swords, who she's all about needing to make a careful decision. She is all about needing to keep your head above the clouds in order to measure out with wisdom and clarity of thought the possibilities or the aspects of a situation, so that you can make a careful, wise and fair decision. And then you've got your challenges in this again. Right above the Queen of Swords, you've got the Emperor, another very somber figure. This is sort of denotes needing to be sitting in your power, in a position of authority. Sort of the Emperor has built up a huge empire through his strategy, through his planning, through his discipline, and he is in a position to survey this, to control it with discipline and with, you know, rules and regulations. And as a challenge position, you may, you know, I get a sense here that your challenge is perhaps a figure of authority. Perhaps there is, you know, you feel everything's all hunky-dory, and here comes a spanner in the works, a decision that needs to be made, perhaps a decision that has been made by someone in authority, some ruling I can't think of the word, sorry. Some ruling authority, whether that's a parent, a boss, something to do with government forces. But it seems that, you know, I get a sense here where you're happy, there's something's come in from a position of authority, and it threatens your happiness, your joy. You've got, you know, there's still the Ace of Cups on its own is a wonderful card to have. It denotes the potential for joy, the start of something that brings you great joy. But it's in your challenge row, it's in your influences row. So I'm putting these two together. It's almost like it's sort of saying that this is your challenge, that where you've got, you know, you have this, you're able to appreciate joy and harmony in your life, in an aspect in your life so far. There's some regulatory force or decision that needs to be made that's threatening that happiness, that joy, that sort of really, it's sort of like the rain at the party. Oh look, the rain is actually on their little party, but they do have the umbrella. So let's see what is the guidance here? The Chariot and the Knight of Wands. Well, this really speaks of moving forward with something, just taking the bull by the horns and going for it. The Chariot is about aligning perhaps opposing energy. So if you look at the Emperor, the rules, the regulation, the authority, and then the Cups, the pure joy, the happiness. You need to align what you love with what you need to follow, with what you want to do, with what you feel you ought to do. That's the sense I get here. The sort of Chariot then suggests that this you can do. You can get this balanced. It's a bit of give and take. It sort of speaks of aligning two polar energies or opposing thoughts, and finding your sense of direction, and using that Emperor and Queen of Swords energy to logically plan a route ahead and then go for it. The Chariot speaks of potential success. If you're focused in, as the Knight of Pentacles speaks of focus as well, where if you're focused, you choose your path, you balance out these two opposing energies or polar energies, and move forward with a sense of confidence and confidence that you will be successful. And you've even got that another big confidence card here with the Knight of Wands. He's all about going for what you want. He's really gung-ho, his energy, this is all about just going for it, knowing what you want and pushing forward without much forethought or planning. Now, as he's in a guidance position, and you've got these authoritative rules, regulations, discipline cards here in your challenge and situation position, perhaps we read the Knight of Wands more as a warning to not just go forward with what you want without planning, without forethought. So don't push forward recklessly. Certainly, if you're balance things out, use logic, and always stick to your moral guidance, using logic, forethought, planning, and then push ahead. So rather than just flounder ahead because you want it, because you know it's going to bring you great joy, it just speaks that you can balance this out. You don't have to give up what you want and what you love, but you may need to take into consideration and certain aspects that may feel like they impinge you with rules, regulations, and logic. You know how logic can spoil our dreaminess. So I get a sense here, yeah, definitely, you don't have to give something up. You just have to plan, strategize, weigh your options out carefully, balance your polar energies, and choose a path carefully, and then push forward with it with a sense of confidence, because you've done the planning, the hedology side of it, because you're moving towards a sense of loss here. And if you carefully planned things out, this will lessen this sense of regret and upset here. So you're moving towards, it's not all bad though, don't worry, because you're moving towards a sense of having messed up, having lost something. But emerging from that, there is the Queen of Pentacles, which is all about bringing a plan into fruition. This is about, she's a great card to get at the end of a spread to denote manifesting plans and options, and she brings with her that creative potential to grow, to nurture something. So you're moving towards, again, polar energies. On the one hand, you're going to have a sense of loss, but all is not lost. You've still got something that can bring you joy and contentment and happiness and emotional fulfillment. Look, here is the Ace of Cups, and there it is, still upright. The trick is to focus your energy not on what you've had to give up or what you've lost or what you regret, but on what you still have. And that potential can really bring you that sense of stability, security, accomplishment in material form. So it's, this really fits, the scale fits with your whole reading. It's all about getting a sense of balance. And although things there's something in this reading, it sort of indicates there's energies around you that bring a sense of despair, a sense of gloom. But if you use forethought, planning, logic, stick to your moral code, and do things in a disciplined way, and move forward with a sense of confidence and determination, you can get this outcome, this Queen of Pentacles, this manifestation of stability, security, wealth, and a sense of growth around you and nurturing. And that sort of really brings us right back to the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Pentacles. Plan, strategy, set down firm, solid roots, and be patient. It will take some time. Maybe you'll have a bit of a rough ride at some points, but you're moving ultimately towards this Queen of Pentacles, security, stability, nurture. So there you have it, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons, and then have a good 2 weeks, and God bless you till we meet again.